Let's go. Oh, first stream of the new year. Man, I'm tired. Um, we're gonna be doing some Grand Blue grinding. I wanted to start with Cyberpunk. That was the initial plan, but my right arm's been acting up recently, so we can do some Grand Blue. Might do like towards the end of the stream, maybe do like a goals for the year. Well, I wouldn't really say goals, but I guess like plans, because I don't really do goals much. I kind of just let things go with the flow. But we will figure it out. All right, we go. Rolls for the new year. Ready? All right, we're good. I get a new SSR character. I'm content out of these. I doubt we'll get that. Full moon. Who's this? Ah, new SSR character at least. He's not good, but new is new. I'm not gonna complain. Ah, new news. I don't know if they're any good though. Like these two. Oh, I was kind of hoping for a Poseidon or a Naru. I'm not gonna spark. I could spark. I have enough to spark. I just don't want to spark because I won't be able to recover in time for the Zodiac one. And I want to get Vikala because she's supposed to be getting her uncap in this year. I was hoping for one of these two, both of which would have been enormous help for their respective elements. I mean, aside from that, I have like almost all the other grand characters. I think I'm only missing. Let's see how many I'm missing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only missing 4 grand characters from the Ledge Fest. How many am I missing from Flash Gala? I think Flash Gala has more because there's what you call it? I don't have Wham this. I don't know, I'm pretty sure Flash Gala I'm missing more. But Naru's just busted. And Poseidon is also busted. Personally, I'd rather get like Poseidon over Naru, but both of which are would be great to have. The reason I want Poseidon is because I'm predominantly a fire person. I need strong water characters so I can farm the fire raids. So you know, like I have pretty good water characters at the moment, but Poseidon by himself is just brings a whole another level to your team. Because I have also hopefully my computer doesn't act up. I'm streaming from my the same computer I'm gaming with because I'm tired of hearing the Grand Blue Fantasy noises when I stream. So I streaming that way I can just play my music and you guys can just hear my music. Hey, Osuki with a LeChunk. How was your New Year's, Suki? Oh, I wish she was good. She's supposed to get some sort of rebalancing this year. I wouldn't mind if she got a uncapped that made her busted. That'd be nice. Okay, I didn't get too drunk. No, I mean, what I drank was probably enough to get most other people drunk, but for me, it was pretty whatever. No, the real kicker was so I did the stream, and then I streamed with Fufu, and then we ended stream, talked a bit, and then after that, I went to go hang out with some friends in Discord. So I didn't go to sleep till like 5. Well, I didn't go to bed till like 5:30 in the morning. So I probably didn't actually fall asleep till like 6:30 because it usually takes me a while to fall asleep, even when I'm like super duper tired. I'm still kind of recovering from that. And then like yesterday, I went to sleep a little late. So I'm still pretty tired, but we'll be fine. If anything, I'll probably take either the day's time off tomorrow or Wednesday to make up for it. And then I'll probably cut like a night stream, like a little shorter. Probably do like 3 hours instead of the usual 4. Just I go to bed early. Yeah. And I had some bros that on New Year's Eve they wanted to like hang out, but I'd already made plans with I'd asked Fufu like the day prior, day or two prior, if she had wanted to like gunfire. So I had to hang out with him after. Oh my god. Mr. Sussy Squid. How's your New Year's, Squiddy? Welcome in, Celestine. Do not put me in the microwave. How's your New Year's going so far? Oh, mm. I can't even fit in the microwave. Bad? Oh, that's no bueno. I hope it gets better soon. Mine, normal. New Year's Eve was fun. But actual New Year's was pretty normal. Spent it recovering from going to bed at like 5:30 in the morning. Which I still haven't fully recovered in case you can't tell. As I'm yawning like a fuck time. Fuck. Tired. Mm-mm-mm. These two are good together. Oh, I need to go do the level 100 quests for some of the characters I've leveled up recently. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's so hot already. Like you would not believe that like a week ago we had snow and we were like below zero for a couple days. How hot it is outside right now. It's so dumb. I'm so mad. My brain's still trying to wake up. I can't fucking think about what I'm trying to do right now. Yeah. I think here it's like, yeah, apparently it's 72 degrees outside. And it's like, fuck me, dude. All right, we're doing 8 episode. 7, 8, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's annoying. I get to fade episode thing. There you go. I'm so tired. My brain's just like dead and all over the place. Oh, hey, let's go. HP up. Oh, 540, holy shit. The whole EMP's worth. Damn. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, it's a little annoying. Granted, it was like the same way going into the cold front though. Here it was like 60 degrees or something. I think at most it would drop to like the 50s, and then all of a sudden it was all the way down in the single digits to below zero. But yeah, I think I might do this for maybe like 2, maybe 3 hours, and then maybe we can spend, I don't know, the last hour, I guess, talking about what I plan to do for the year. Or at least like what immediate plans are, because there's a couple things I have ideas for. Like what kind of games are we looking to play? Stuff like that. New stuff. Not necessarily interesting stuff, but I guess stuff that maybe people might be curious about. I don't know. I had originally planned on making like a sappy tweet or whatever, blah blah blah, but I'm not overly a sappy person. I didn't even make a Happy New Year's tweet either. That's how lazy I was. Well, I guess I kind of did because I was like, Happy New Year's, New Year's Eve stream. So I guess that kind of counts. But like, I'm not a very, I'm not a very sappy person. Oh, agree. It's an actual fight. Meh. Not sappy only memes. Yeah. I mean, I thought about it because I was like, oh, we did a lot. And then I was just like, oh, we did a lot. I just moved on. Well, that, if anything, like I was like, I might as well just save it for next month because my 1 year is in February, like February 8th. So I was like, there's no point in getting sappy about it on New Year's. I'm just gonna get sappy again about it on fucking the 1 year. Which, speaking of, I have no idea what I'm gonna do for it. What day does it even fall on? Oh, that's a Wednesday. Which means whatever I'll do will probably be on Friday or Saturday of that week. I might just do another 12-hour stream, but I don't know like what. I'm really bad at planning out these like special whatever. I just like fucking just roll with it. Just go do it. But I guess maybe I could like go around and like talk to people, see if anybody wants to do some stuff. Like do some scheduling, I guess. Because I've got a couple games for like group stuff. Like Monster Hunter, Deep Rock, APEP, stuff like that. Plans are hard. True. It's just mostly like for me, I'm like someone like if like I don't know how I'd handle. I don't usually like doing scheduling for stuff like that because it's like it feels weird to me to just be like chilling, playing games, and all of a sudden be like, all right, true, you know. But if I want to play with multiple people and play multiple different games, I'd have to do that. It's just I don't know. I have a whole month leading into it, so there's no real there's no real rush. And even then, even if there is like a quote unquote rush, like I don't think it's that big of a deal. I must say that because it's like, yeah, we made it a year, but like part of that was like the first like couple months of it were pretty. Like I almost don't feel like I really started streaming until like uh I'd say until like July. I'd say like June, July, when like around the time I hit affiliate. I feel like that's when I really started feeling like I was actually like a streamer. Because before that, it was just like it was just a bunch of like floundering, just trying to figure shit out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, CAG is one of the really old ones. I forgot about that. So, Granblue used to have this thing where every single thing in the game had a fight for no reason. Like you would sit there, like the quest dialogue would literally be you're in a cafe talking, and then once you're done reading the text, you would have a fight. And it was just like everybody was like, for the longest time, everybody's like, why? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, you know, if there's a fight, then make it be there's a fight. And then like it took them forever, but they finally accepted that they don't always need to put a fight for everything, which is really good because it made events like really good for like newer players. Because it didn't cost it. Because like the point is every time there was a fight, you gained XP, and the way most gachas work is that things cost stamina, like usually to some sort of like rough equation to how much XP you get from the content. And so it made event quests like really, really, really hard on like newer players because you would need so many, so much like stamina to do the new events. When you were just going through dialogue, it was all just like talking dialogue stuff. Like, I didn't like the story itself wouldn't have anything to do with combat, but you were still fighting things, so you still had to use stamina. So they changed that to where now it's like not everything, like, you know, stuff that has fighting makes sense because the actual story had like involved has fighting, like that kind of thing. So it's a really nice change. But some of the issue is that like a lot of the older stuff, they like it's too much, like it's a lot of work to just go back and like change it, right? So a lot of these older Fate episodes have a lot of fighting and a lot of stuff. But luckily they've gone away from that. I would say we shouldn't need much more than this. So now we don't really have a crap ton of like stuff. Just, I mean, it's not always just like, oh, there's no fighting, so there's no stamina cost. There's still some stuff that has like no fighting and they have stamina cost. Like the Fate episodes usually have them after the first one. For what reason, I don't know, but they do. Uh, so like there was the few we had earlier, it was like 30 stamina per, even though we didn't have like anything, like no fighting, no nothing. But he's okay. Tyson. Tyson. This Anderson is such a good fucking character. I don't know what I'll use him. I mean, I think of, well, actually, I do know. I'll use him. I'll probably end up using him in like Proving Grounds stuff. But he's such a strong character for like a normal SSR, like a non-grand SSR. But the problem is that like he's fire, and I have like all the strongest fire characters because fire is the one element that I will spark stuff for. Like without even thinking about it. But it's just like so in this game, usually like people call themselves like X Lord, like Element Lord, like, you know, Arc Lord, Water Lord, whatever, depending on for the element they like quote unquote main, right? As in like the element that they'll bust out. Like for whales, it's like the element they'll just like for like super like Leviathans, they don't really care, they'll just swipe anyway. But uh but for like people who can just like, so I'd say probably dolphins more so. Uh they have like a specific element or two where they will like just spend money without even worrying about it. And then for free to play players, we have elements that it's like this is the element that we'll always just like save our resources for. And for me, it's predominantly fire. So like if I get anything else, it's like extra. But like generally, if I have resources and there's a new fire character, I'm going deep into that fire character. Like to be honest, this banner was a great banner. Would have been a great banner to spark on. But I had a pick ticket from all the moons I'd gotten before. And then I got the Zodiac in free draws. So I'm kind of just chilling, not doing anything, really. So, you know, there's no real reason for me to spend my resources on this one when there's another good banner a couple months from now, around the end of March, that I'll be rolling on. No, I can't hold your hand, cause I don't know how. Mm-hmm. Leona used to be such a strong, like, ground, like, earth character. And then she just got hella power crept. So I'm hoping her uncap makes her really strong again. Cause I'd love to use her. Speaking of, I don't know what the uh what their I wonder what grand characters they plan to uncap. Cause like so grand characters are basically usually the strongest characters in the game. There are some exceptions. Well, basically limited characters, I guess, should be more. So basically anything that's premium or classic draw, they'll be decent strength, but nothing too crazy. But if they're grand series, zodiac generals, Valentine, summer, Halloween, holiday, like anything that's like temporary or grind, which is the Eternals and the Evokers, they're usually pretty strong. And then sometimes like the collaboration stuff is also very powerful. But for the grand characters, they started uncapping them, and we have all of the main crew uncapped already. And like uncapping characters that are directly connected to the main crew. So I'm curious like who they'll do next. Cause like for instance, Kane is an earth character who is incredibly powerful, who dropped off really hard. He got power crept. Michael. I'm glad she's here. I've been waiting so long for her. I've been waiting like what, 4 or 5 years for her to be playable. Shiva's gotten power crept, Sturm's gotten power crept. These two were used to be like top tier fire attackers. Catalina falls in and out depending on like the fights and like what's available, but I think she's fallen out, but she's already gotten her 5-star, so she just get rebalanced. Because I don't see Transcendences hitting the grand characters anytime soon. Drang was weird because like he had like certain fights he was really, really strong in, and other fights that he wasn't. But I imagine, I have a feeling that Drang and Sturm, like Sturm and Drang, will probably get their 5-stars either one after the other or around the same, or like at the same time. I wouldn't be surprised because these two are like partners. But Kane and Leona were ones that got power crept, like by just Earth in general. So I'm curious. I'm curious which one of them will get their 5-star first, and then like hopefully it'll be something strong, or maybe a rebalance or something. For Wind, I think everybody's waiting for Lesia to get 5-starred, which I think is probably valid. I think it's kind of up in the air between her and Grimnir, though, to be honest. But if they're going by like connection to the crew, which so far they have, as like Rakam, Catalina, Yugen, Rosetta, Io are the main crew that work with your MC, like they're always there. Then you have Vera, who is a constant contact with the main crew, and then Black Knight and Orchid, who also have constant contact with the main crew, and pretty deep connections. Then I would say, I mean, technically Grimnir, Europa, and Shiva and Alex are traveling with the crew because that's part of their thing. Because like the way it's split, all right. So the way it used to be split was that Ledgefest characters, which is this one, the grand characters and the Ledgefest characters were characters that were traveling with the crew, right? That was what it used to be, and then they slowly started changing that. Actually, is this Ledgefest or Flash? Yeah, it's Ledgefest. And then they slowly started changing it, so now it's like up in the air, like who's gonna get what. Renheiser was such a weird character when he first came out. They haven't done much to him, but he's slowly starting to see more use over time. Even though they haven't really changed like pretty much anything about him. The problem with Renheiser when he first came out was that he was melee, like he was specialized around melee characters, right? So his one dealt more damage based on the number of melee specialty main allies. So basically anything that had this as a specialty, and characters can have double specialties. And then his two passives revolved around, you know, people countering and amplifying melee specialty, multi-attack and attacks. And it was like at the time for Fire, the only other usable character that had like melee specialty that you would take was an Anira, who wasn't that good of a fire attacker. Like she's more of a buffer. And Genda Goza, I don't think he had gotten his 5-star yet. So, and it was just like none of the rest of these were really like super good to run with, right? Because Tsubasa was a 1-turn kill character. I guess I had fallen out of the meta for a while. Gray's never been too terribly strong as a fire character. Tosiette's more of a buffer. This guy has been trash since day one. And Thuria, I don't think had gotten buffed yet, so she was worse. Eliza wasn't that good either. And Summer Mimnamel, who I don't think was out at the time. Even then is another OTK character, so 1-turn kill was their specialty. And Luffy didn't exist yet. But now he's seen a lot of prominence because you have Wellness, who counters. You have Genda Goza, who counters. You have Luffy, who's a strong melee specialty character, especially at 100. Unfortunately enough, I got Luffy to 100 around the same time they decided to release Michael, so I don't need him anymore. But he's still like one of the strongest fire characters who you could get for free, which is pretty cool. But like, also I need to see what else to put for his EMPs. But it's just like, it's really interesting because it's one of those cases where a lot of people like they looked at it, and then there was a lot of people that tried to use it, right? They tried using Renheiser like a lot because he was a fan favorite. He was one of the like the most requested like story characters to be added as a grand, if I'm not mistaken. But when he came out, like so many people tried figuring out how to use him, and they were just like, he's just not good. Like, he's just bad. And I think they did a little bit of tuning to him, but nothing too crazy. Like they didn't like change his skills or anything. Like what they did to him, I think if they did something to him, it was kind of like on Willness's point where they just added something, like, or maybe they adjusted numbers, but they didn't like change how he worked. And then I think like last year, he saw a lot of use in some of the harder like wind content. Which was interesting. Mm. Wait, what is mom just says? Oh, I see. Oh, have I not uncapped this? I have not. But speaking of, that reminds me that I do have whatchamacallit? Uh, I need to farm scales for a 6 dragon. Holy shit, I am so tired. I even got out of bed late. I've only been up for like 2 hours. And it's like almost 3 for me. It's not like I rolled out of bed earlier. Yeah, so do we still have loot still boosted? Loot is still boosted. Alright, but what I need to do is I need to level up my new class. Especially now that the XP time is over. Have I done these yet? Not for today. Alright, so I need to change the Warlock to the tier 5 class. Because I need to get him leveled up. I'm probably gonna slime him for a bit, to be honest. To get him leveled up. Because to be honest, like Angel Halo doesn't really give all that much XP. The only reason I'm doing it is because I can like it 3 times to get 30 runs done instantly, basically. Which is 30 runs worth of XP. But it's really not that much XP. Where is... Alright, it's this one. What did I use before? I think it should be fine to use Lunaloo, right? Oh, they're dark. I didn't know they were dark. I don't know if they're any good. I need to look it up. Because there are some standard characters that are really good for certain scenarios. I'm gonna put Michael in here because Michael needs a fuck ton of EMPs. She has really good EMPs to grab. I guess we can stick them in here. Mm. I still need to change the class on it. The reason I had to put Lunalu in there is because we'll be swapping off of Swordmaster since we want the XP on Atramantis. So we need someone else that can do plain damage. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, that doesn't do limit damage though. Oh right, because hers is okay. Right, I forget that's. I'm gonna see if some if what I think works. Okay, it was. We're fine. It's because like Michael deals plane damage, but I forget that. So the way plane damage works in this game is if it doesn't take like health as a resource, it deals like a percentage damage of the target's HP. Uh, but if it takes like a percentage of their health, it deals a like damage proportional to the health taken. So like you would use Christmas Recom, you would use 3-0 Sarasa, who's this Eternal, who's probably like the best bet for that. Um, and then you can use Lunalu, who will copy her ability, her Ground Zero, or you use the Swordsman, and then you get a sword that when you awaken it does this effect for sliming. Nothing super duper interesting, but I want to try out this character on Shiva. So I need to get him leveled up. Oh, let's go. Silver, the big silver slime is what you want. Big silver slime gives a fuck ton of XP. So silver slime gives like bonus XP, while gold slimes give bonus like currency, and then the water slimes just give regular amounts of XP. So what you want is the big silver slime. Big gold slime is fine. It's just that big silver slime is better for XP. Mm-hmm. I think 20 is what it is. I think it's like 20 for the regular levels and then like 30 for the master levels. For the tier 5 classes, I'm not even gonna worry about their master levels, like grinding for it, like, you know, going out of my way to grind for it. I'll just let them. Actually, I don't even think they have master levels yet, now that I think about it. Yeah, no, I don't think they have it yet, because master levels was something that was added to tier 4 classes recently. Like this last year, is when they added them, I think, if I remember correctly. It was either this last year or like the end of the year before. So it was either end of 2021 or beginning of 2022 when they added the master level system. Because it was designed to give, well, it was designed so that way like people who'd played a long time couldn't just like spam grab all the new classes when they popped out. But it was also to make it so that tier 4 classes wouldn't just outright be 110% worse than tier 5 classes, because that's what happened with tier 4 classes is when they came out, which this was before, well, basically the way with the tier 4 classes, one tier like the worst tier 4 class was still better than running with any of the tier 3 classes outside of very specific like situations where if you were running like the debuff one, or if it was like in certain like fights or something, but they didn't want that power creep to happen, so they did master levels to the tier 4 classes, so that way they would be stronger. So that way, like for instance, the ones that didn't have a tier 5 class wouldn't be power crept so hard, because they weren't gonna release, because they have very slowly released tier 5 classes. Last year we got 3 tier 5 classes, like in the span of the whole year. So I'm assuming during the anniversary or during the there's a festival this year for Grand Blue, or this month. I mean, not this. Of course, it's this year. For this month for Grand Blue, where they're gonna show. They're supposed to have a playable version of the RPG game they've been working on, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, and I'm assuming there'll probably be some announcement for whatever tier 5 class will be next, which I'm assuming should be the one based off of the Warlock, because they've literally just been going in order. Because the first two were Viking uh and Paladin, whose equivalents were was Berserker and Spartan. And then now we just got this one, which is the Sage tier 5 version. So they're literally just going like they wouldn't really have a reason to change the order. See, so Viking, Paladin, Liatrimos, I don't know. Liatrimos, I don't know. Liatromantis, I don't know. So it's basically it's Berserker, Spartan, Sage. They're literally just going down in order. So next one should be Warlock, then Bandit, Tycoon, then Chaos Ruler. The point is that we don't know what they'll be paired with for like master levels, right? So like Paladin, you needed Spartan, mix, and Cavalier to get the Paladin. You needed Berserker and Lumberjack to get the Viking. And then you needed Sage and I think it was this Aspirus to get the Mantras, if I remember correctly. So I'm assuming Warlock will probably go for it might be like Warlock Robin Hood, to be honest, for the next class, because they're both like skill damage classes with some debuffs on them. I feel like it's probably gonna be Lucha Monk for the Lucha one. Cryosaur will probably be Cryosaur Berserker, if not Cryosaur Relic Buster. It's kind of interesting because like these classes, so like these from Aspirus upwards, these classes were available like forever for tier 4. And then before they did tier 5 classes, they added new tier 4 classes, which was Cryosaur, Lumberjack, Cavalier, Monk, Robin Hood, and then Relic Buster. But then there's also the EX classes, which have their own second version, which all of which except I think Mechanic has it. Yeah, I think Mechanic's the only one that doesn't have its EX2 version. So that might be coming out soon too. I need to get around to unlocking these 3 though. It's just I'm lazy. But this Soldier and Tormentor take a shit ton of grinding to actually like play. And then Necromancer, I've heard really good things about it. I've heard decent things about it. I wouldn't say really good things about it. Actually, Drum Master has the rock and roll one. I've heard decent things about it, but I think it requires its weapon. All right. All right, so we can do EMPs. So get the attack one. I wish they would give us do multiple. I need to open up one of the other class EMPs on the side so I can remember what I need. Because there's like specific class EMPs that you go for, or EMPs that are like these are the ones you use, and then there's other EMPs that are like you take them depending on the classes and like what they do. So usually for like classes you would take like at least like the multi-attack ones also, but I don't plan on the setup I plan on running for this one means he'll always triple attack. Because from what I understand, there's no real reason to run double staffs on this character. So it's just like you're always gonna have multi-attacking on this character. It's just sometimes it'll be only for himself, and sometimes it'll be for the group. Water technically has like, I'd say the easiest time setting it up because it runs basically everything you would need to run any combination except for double staff really easily. This is one of the reasons he's so strong. He puts a permanent buff on people. I think you get debuff immunity. Granted, the other one, the one that I didn't take, the one that has like is like deal damage, but like fully heal used once, like that is incredibly powerful, to be honest. I've seen it used, but it's very niche for when you use it. It's for like really high level rids. As like an oh shit button. Like a we done fucked up AA round button. Oh, we can use this one. This is a new one that we just got. I like how he's holding. Oh, maybe the holster looks like it might be shaped in the right direction. It's just you wouldn't have it here if you were gonna do it like that. You would have it like on the belt here. But I see where they're going with that. Alright. So what's the best way to test the character we've never class we've never used before? We go fight Shiva. Because why the fuck not? Oh, I need to swap Anne. Anne's really good. It's just I don't know, like she's worth using. I have Water Zeta, and Water Zeta is considered one of like the strongest water characters in the game. But she feels so weird for me to use. I don't know why. Madonna Glover. Miss call from my mother. Like where you at the night, got no other bar. I was on of my life. But the other problem is that Water doesn't really have like too many characters that you're like, yeah, I should take that kind of thing. Yeah, we'll just stick with our setup. I mean, I should be swapping Izmir for Summer Kag, who I have in the back line. But meh. I like Izmir. Izmir has been one of my favorite characters since like forever. Driving nowhere fast. When you want blast, you got solar power. Man, this feel like ours. She knew she was the best. Can you even imagine? Oh, like I did. Yeah, so basically with double spears, MC will always triple attack, and he gets echo. It is incredibly powerful. To see you. Because like the reason why like Summer Kag is so strong is because she gives echoes and she gives Keen, which is extra echoes as long as you're cutting. Uh, water currently plays at a 100% crit rate, so it's just permanent echoes as long as you're fighting something that's like fire. Arcane fella. I mean, I could probably full auto this to be honest. Also, I'm curious. I'm assuming it probably has something to do with like Japanese culture, but I don't get why like Friday stuff is tempura shrimp, basically. And his father said, "Get out." God, goodness. I'm not gonna lie. There's been like 3 times now I've almost fallen asleep in my chair. Uh, mm, mm. Yeah, your class isn't bad. Yeah, it's been my gacha luck's been pretty decent. This last year, got a lot of new characters, a lot of strong characters. So I'm pretty chilling. Drakon, Happy New Year's. How was your first day or so, day or two of New Year's going? Was everyone? I am dead tired, to be honest. Because I fucked up my sleep. It should be fine. Allergies are killing you? Rip the dream. RIP Squiddy. Don't worry, we'll coffin dance you at your funeral. But how have your roulettes been going, Draken? Did you get some good stuff? terrible. Rip the dream. Ground potato and Yatima. Yo, Yatima looks busted. Like, well, not looks like it is busted. Is Grand Potato any good? I honestly like did not care, so I didn't look at any of her stuff. Busted in longer fights. I guess it was made for Siegfried. Siegfried's Earth, yeah. Yeah, he's Earth. Siete and Katara. Oh, sheesh. I pushed that in the wrong order. Oops. That'll be interesting. Yeah, I picked ticketed Michael because I've been waiting like fucking forever for her to be playable. And then my free draws brought me the Zodiac, so I can't really complain. And then one of my rolls brought me Anderson, who's one of the regular like non-limited SSRs that I've wanted because he's cool. Iwatani, hello, happy New Year's. Hopefully yours has been going well. I haven't gotten to try out the new Zodiac yet, though I've heard she's disgustingly powerful. Wait, she has a dispel on Ogi? She does. Oh shit, I never knew that. Or at least I didn't pay attention. That started well, unfortunately. I hope it gets better soon. Mine's pretty normal. I mean, New Year's Eve was a fucking blast, but like New Year's the actual day was mostly just me being half dead in my chair playing games. Zeph, welcome in. How's your New Year's been going? I guess I could open this if somebody wants. And got flu and strep. Oh my goodness. I hope you recover quickly and smoothly. Yeah, I've known a lot of people getting sick like this time of the year. I had a friend who apparently they got COVID going into New Year's. It's okay so far. Good news is you got more money for college. Let's fucking go. That's a win. We take those. That's great to hear. Everybody's getting sick. True. You bum, do some work. Hmm. Yeah, hopefully everybody gets better quickly. I need to actually get a night of like decent sleep so I can not be so dead. Cause like tonight, I don't know what I'm gonna stream tonight. I don't know if it'll be Apex, cause I'm so dead tired that I don't think I could actually handle Apex. But I'm not exactly gonna say no to Apex off of that either. Oh, can we get a stick? But whatever I do stream tonight, I'm not gonna like stream the regular amount of time. Like I think I'm gonna do like 3 hours and then go to bed early. Well, try to go to bed early. Knowing me, I'm gonna go to bed and then start like DMing people. Like that's usually why I don't go to sleep early. I'm just sitting there like I'm usually sitting at my computer. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to bed early. Sit at my computer, watches people stream for the next like hour or two. I'll talk to people on Discord. Oh, fuck, I should have. Oh, who gives a shit? But yeah, I'll probably do this for like mm, maybe another hour or two, and then I'll probably swap to like just chatting, then talk about what I plan to do for the year, and then actually no, we'll probably do this for like another 2 hours. I'll do like the usual duration, but then after that I'll talk. Like I guess I'll just do like it's gonna be very, very professional. I will bust open a notepad and just write shit down. But I wouldn't really say it's very much like, oh, it's not gonna be very like goals ish, I guess. It's mostly just gonna be stuff I've already decided that I'm gonna try to do this year. In the vein of like what games I'm gonna play, what kind of like, you know, stuff to go for. Yeah. It'll be I don't think it should take longer than like an hour or something. Nah, fucking missed. Not the fucking defense down, bro. That's like your one job. I'm kind of sad that like we didn't like it wasn't more like mech related because like the character this is based off of like got a playable version, like a playable SSR version, because I think she has a playable like SR version. Um, but they gave her like a big fry, like tempura shrimp fucking mech suit, and I'm like, man, I kind of wish we got that for the costume. Oh, I still need to do the event. I need to do 5 the event raids for more crystals. I need to get a little bit more serious about getting my crystals. Uh, Oh wait, never mind. He's the only one ready to Ogi, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's like Oging when he does his buff because he's triple attacks anyway. I think all right. So in March is supposed to be, so the anniversary for Grand Blue Fantasy is always in March. So we get another roulette, another fuck ton of roulettes and crystals and stuff in March. But they started this tradition where the very last like banner in the for the anniversary roulettes is has all the zodiacs that are available for the year, because what they do is the zodiac from the previous year is unavailable like the following year. So like for instance in 2022 we had the tiger zodiac, which was available through all of 2022 to get, but now in 2023 will be unavailable to get for the whole year. uh why they chose to do that, fuck if I know. But basically what it means is that on the anniversary roulette, uh uh that well that last banner on the anniversary roulette is is they put all the zodiacs available through the year, so all the zodiacs but the tiger one will be available, and that's probably the one I'm going to spark on. And then I'm going to hope to get Vikala, because Vikala should be getting her 5-star soon. And then what I'm hoping will happen is I'll get Vikala and Endera, because those are the two that I don't have. Those are the only two zodiacs I don't have, and both of them have 5 stars, and they're both very well. Endera is like just really strong. Actually, I think I might spark Endera. I probably wouldn't spark for Vikala personally. Year of the Rabbit, yeah. Year of the Rabbit. Something tells me there's gonna be a lot of shenanigans this year, though. Oh, have I shown you, Scotty? I don't think I've shown you the zodiac for this game for this year. Yeah. Speed this up. No, damn it, I wanted to save that because he's about to fucking clear his debuffs. Time to wear a bunny suit every day? You mean you don't? I thought you always wore a bunny suit every day already. Ha! Fuck you, nerd. You missed. I wonder how long that's been available, and I've just stared at that button and just didn't push it. I feel like it's been available for a while. It's definitely been available for a couple turns, and I've just ignored it. And I feel it burn with it every turn. Hope is up a little. Mm-hmm. Oh, I technically need to farm the water axe too from the N raids. Well, I don't need to because like there's enough like water weapons. I can still I could be running Viking right now for damage. Is that enough to kill? No, just barely. Oh, Ufu, gracias por el agua. Mm, mm. Oh my goodness. No stick. Fuck you. Wait, Squiddy, you still here? Wait, are you looking at me? Are you making eye contact? What's in my stash? You have lunch yet, Fufu? Got you 1 foot in the grave. Nah, dog. Here, let the Zodiac character revitalize you. Well, I mean, that pose isn't all that great. I should just done this to begin with. This is the Zodiac character for this year. Eating now? What are you eating? What's for lunch? The fucking designs are so fucking all over the place, though. Fufu, you know how like expansive of a list like breakfast is? They're all over the place because this was last year's. These were last year's. These were the Tiger Zodiacs. Wrong character. Don't care for it. For design wise, I mean. Because they showed some of the other designs that they could have made the Tiger Zodiac and they looked so fucking. What's a breakfast? Also true. Rabbit is better. Rabbit is better. Rabbit's design is probably like realistically speaking, I think out of all the Zodiac characters, I think is probably the one I like the most. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this the hard way? Also, I'm like 90% sure Fufu's being vague, so I won't be like, give me food. Joke's on you, I'd still say give me food anyway. There's you. There's you. There's you. We saw that one. Gacha Bear is actually pretty good too. Not you. You. Vajra. And then Mikala. This is the one for the year of the mouse. Which she's due to get a 5-star this year. Overall design wise, I say she's pretty cute. Then we have the year of the monkey. This one's really old art though. She was like the first or one of the first. She looks like with newer art, with the newer art style. Not bad. This is Indira. Also one of the first Zodiacs. Katura, who's one of the newer Zodiacs from the repeats, because basically they went through all 6 elements and then they repeated. This is Kumbira, probably like one of my favorites. Mahira, little chicken. Plot twists, in case you're wondering, my Zodiac is the rooster. And then Vajra, who's the doggo. You eat mouse? I'm pretty sure mouse would eat you. Speaking of mouse, where's that attack mouse? I don't have anybody I can sick on Squiddy that'll just like be like, I'm gonna eat you when you get out of hand. I have Squiddy to jar when other people get out of hand, but I don't have. I have the guard mouse is MIA. All right, we're gonna do the event stuff. I need to do 5 of these. Mm-hmm. You're a loose cannon. You're a loose squid. That's what you are. You gotta go to the gym. You need to tighten up. I just realized my win team's like all draft characters. That was not intentional. They just also happen to be like the strongest characters I have. Because my win grid is not very good. Or my win like character selection is not the best. Wait, do I not have summer? Hold up. Am I tripping? No, I'm not. Okay. I was about to be like, there's no fucking way. I had him. Mm, mm, mm. I'm trying to figure out if anybody else I have is like worth using. I mean, we probably still use it with Chivalrous Blade, so boost to CA specs. I don't think she's good outside of like OTK purposes. Go to the gym and get dummy thick. My New Year's resolution is just maintain my workout schedule, which means I need to do my leg days after I'm done with this stream, like in my little break, because I got out of bed late, like very late. I'm doing all right. Mm. Yeah, the problem is I have none of like the top like win characters. She got moved down. Well, that's just the strongest group I got. We're just gonna run with it. I need to change you because you were just there because of the stupid quest. Mm. I know that I'm still good, even though I've done some bad. Let's say Grimnir in here. No, I don't think this will burn me. Maybe I need to change my MC class. Yeah, that's why I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna go Spark Andira on the anniversary Zodiac banner, just because like, unless they release another win character besides Naru. Well, the problem is Grand Naru is a really strong attacker, but Andera is just a strong attacker, and she just brings a lot of stuff for the group. which is everything I'm missing. Which then lies the question is, would I swap Summer Anira for her, or Azusa? We'll figure that out. We'll play around with it. That'll just take time to figure it out. Good to see what feels better to run. I need to start doing some of the harder rids. I've just been lazy. Because, like, there's no reason for me not to. Because, like, people have cleared it with grids that I have with worse characters than I have in some of my elements. I don't know, maybe I should, maybe I'll talk with Cutie, see if he wants to do any of them. You bitch. Won't you debuff me? You fuck. It took me so long to figure out how to fucking use her though. Because this button's a fucking trap. That button gives her like guaranteed triples, but gobbles 30% of her charge bar every time she does, like every turn. And or no, I think it's like amplified wind damage. I don't know. It's like it makes her really strong auto attacker. But the problem is that it like does not synergize at all with the rest of her kit. Give me that butt! Oh my goodness. Give me that butt! Oh my goodness. Give me that butt! Oh my goodness. Give me that butt! Hello, Lunar. Happy New Year. Hopefully it's gotten off to a good start. But that button doesn't synergize with her kit, because her kit's all about charge attacking so that she'll her cooldowns come back faster. Which, when you have something gobbling up your charge bar, you can't charge attack, so then you don't get your cooldowns to come back faster. Gimme? No. This butt is not for you. Too bad. Get juked. I need to double check to make sure the ZMPs are up to date. Have I not? Oh my god, I haven't done those. That's free crystals. Fuck me. I also need to do the proud. We'll do the proud after. We'll see if we can do the proud. I don't know if I can do it with this, with my wind grid. Yes. Yeah, he's good. Be wildin'. Needed all your emotes except this one? For at least a minute? It's trying to bring you under control. Like, Luna, you're too crazy. I'll do 3 of the impossible ones, and then I'll just OTK 2 of the extreme ones. Had to reinstall the. Oh, sheesh. Yeah, I know the mobile's been weird. Even though, holy shit, the stupid like promoted like tweets thing on Twitter is driving me up a wall. The most randomest shit just popping up on my timeline because of Twitter Blue, and I'm just like, oh my god. Actually, I don't even think it's Twitter Blue. I think it's just like the promoted stuff. Because at least before, it used to at least be somewhat related to the stuff I usually do, are usually like follow and look through, and then now it's just like straight, just random shit popping up out of nowhere. Mobile superiority. Ew, gross. Imagine being on mobile. Imagine using the Twitch mobile app to watch your own stream to make sure it's not shit in the bed while you're doing stuff. Small? No, Luna, you're very big. So big. Very big, big. To put it into OBS. Oh, I don't use OBS as chat. Oh, I use the stream manager. I pop out the chat from the stream manager and I use that on the side. I mean, I don't know how many monitors you're running with, but like I have one monitor that is just usually involves the game I'm playing. And then my other monitor, I'll have like here will be the Twitch stream manager so I can check alerts and stuff. Underneath it I'll have Discord, and then off to the side, like vertically, I'll have Discord chat. I think I'm bothered with OBS. You have to, yeah. Yeah, I just split my other monitor into like 3. You do nothing? Yeah, because you're not streaming. You bum. Hurry up and get a job that lets you stream. I need my points. How else am I supposed to get my konnichiwas? Ooh, this song. Don't apologize. I'm turning the song up a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud. But I've been jamming the fuck out to the song for the past like week or so. To plan for tomorrow? Oh my goodness, imagine planning, but not be me. Job that you can work from home? Ayo. That'd be pretty sick. Also, if it wasn't because y'all could hear my music, I'd be blasting the fuck out of this song right now. I don't know why. It makes my like band kid neurons go burr. Don't plan, you only eat wings, yo. I could honestly go for some wings. I haven't had wings in so long. Also, in case you're curious, yeah, we're gonna listen to the song again. I won't torture y'all to listen to it like over and over again like I normally do, but Because usually, like, it always happens every couple months. Like, a random song will pop up, and then I'll just like basically just listen to that the whole time. Sometimes I'll listen to like another playlist, but then I'll go back to listening to that, putting that song on repeat for a couple hours. Has anybody else had like music they've had that they're just like jamming to at all times? Like a new song or something? I'm always on the hunt for like music. So like I always at least listen to suggestions like once or twice. For me personally, like uh for most of the songs I listen to, like it depends on how the song flows. Like it takes me so long to listen to the lyrics because I'm more interested in how like like the instrumentals and the like the lyrics flow together. And I think that's just because I spent so long playing like a thing. Can you link a song? Sure. I'll play it after this one. Mm-hmm. But you can also DM it to me if you wanted. Like there's very few songs where it's like I listen to it specifically because of like the lyrics. Usually more like the way the song flows. Listen to hours of lo-fi at work because it keeps you calm. That's a mood. That's a mood to have. All right, time to listen to the foo suggestion. I mean, if it's too low, because it's kind of a soft song. The band Imminence is just lunar. Oh, it's got a good like instrumental flow to it. Actually, it's got a good flow in general. The emote. Like, what the fuck is this emote? Look at the emote hoarder. I've noticed. You never know what Lunar's gonna pop up with when it comes to emotes. Oh, sorry, I can't hoard emotes because I'm only like, aside from my own emotes, I'm only subbed to like two other people reliably. Like with my own money. All the other emotes I have are from gifteds. You used to hoard emotes, but now you're a simple man. So you're broke. You're only subbed to one person now. Is that Nemo? Because I see you use Nemo's emotes a lot. I did. Yeah, I did. Spent all your money on Bitcoin? Bro, I told you not to buy them squid coins. You didn't believe me. I was like, bro, they're not for you. You're like, oh, I gotta go do it. But he used to be a millionaire. Then he went all in on squid coins and then they tanked. Oh, is it the other bum? Is it the abusive one? Their follow one? No, that's the bits one. You can't even read. Shaking my head. Oh, I do. It's because I forgot that that song is there's only one. It's okay. It's on the playlist anyway. I just, I mean, it was a good song. I liked it. It had a very nice flow to it. You're complaining. No, we're out of how much time? What time? We might hear it again before stream ends. Oh, I should have guessed because you use like a fuck ton of her emotes. See, it's how tired I am. I fucking can't even remember anything right now. All right, volume goes back to normal. Eating bass. Mm-hmm. Words to say. I've been hot. I've been low. So long this road. All right, let's listen to the lunar recommendation. How the fuck did you get paralyzed? Paralyzed. I can't even speak. I said paralyzed. What the fuck kind of word is that? I feel like younger me would have liked this song. Dude, I'm tired. Oh, told myself I was gonna go to sleep early last night. I didn't go to sleep till like 3 in the morning. Shake my head. Why are you shaking your head at me? Both 70 plus years old. Isn't that? Isn't Jack Black in that? Well, they're not 70, but they're like what? Just 50s, late 50s. How old is Jack Black? Nah, 53. For some reason, I feel like Jack Black's older than he looks, or like looks older than he is. New Year, same sleeping habits. Drugs. Look, it's rough when you try to maintain conversations with people that are like 2 hours behind you. Okay. You're 70. Your face is 70, Squiddy. Got him. Yeah, this is the type of song that like younger me would have listened to. Like I would have had it on like repeat. It's got a pretty good like uh staccato flow to it. Oh no, you got Zeph with the boogie. Zeph be warming them hips up. 70 out of 10. That's some copium, Squiddy. You're like a 70 out of like 2 billion, maybe. No, hate you because you're beautiful. But Squiddy, how many mirrors have you had to replace last year? Neon there. All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll go back to the playlist. I might do song redeem. Well, the problem is like I want to do like a song redeem like thing, but I can't always play music. Like I can't play music when I'm playing Apex because I have it on I'm stream off of my laptop. I don't know if Spotify has that one. Oh, there it is. Not recommending death metal. I have not listened to death metal in like 10 years. Can't play music when you play games. After years of playing MMOs, I get you get so sick and tired of hearing the same fucking background music while raiding that I got used to it. Just straight go for if I can just grab a playlist and just play that shit so I don't lose my mind. No whimpers at bye. And you get Lunar an extended battery. This one actually has a really nice flow to it too. I'm just gonna pop one of these just in case. I don't think it'll hit the trigger, but just in case. Better safe than sorry. Also, I have no idea what I'm gonna eat for dinner, which means I might not eat dinner tonight. Eat nuggies? Alright, you bring me nuggies, I'll eat them. Ah, get you. Fuck. We get a knuckle sandwich? You won't. You won't. You talk big, but no sandwich. Alright, back to the playlist. Actually, I wanted. We're gonna listen to the other. Oh, there we go. This one's a bit more like Burr. Alright, do this one because I want my fucking crystals. And these are basically free. I need to listen through more of their stuff because like not everything they have is stuff that I like to listen to. Yeah, this one's much more like Burr. All right, let's see if we can do the proud. The proud's gonna be pretty rough, to be honest. I think I'm gonna do this actually. Because if they did what they did last time with an Earth Proud, they fucking bounced it around you having Grand Naru, and I don't have Grand Naru, so. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. The amount of years of like playing a guitar you have to play anywhere near this level is amazing. Like I can say this as someone who spent like almost 10 years playing an instrument. Like it takes a lot of dedication to get this good at an instrument. It's always been kind of interesting, right? Because like a lot of people like to look at like really good musicians and artists, like both for music and just like actual art in general. And they like to be like, oh, they're so talented, and like to just attribute it to talent. When like realistically, it's not just talent. There's a lot of like, you know, practice and dedication applied to it. So I've always said personally, the real talent to like really good like musicians and stuff and just like artists isn't like how naturally gifted they are at the thing, but how talented they are to stay focused enough to get better at it. Because realistically, like a lot of people can get really good at playing music or like drawing and stuff like that. But holy fuck, that destroyed me. Oh, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Practice? What's that? The stuff people do when they want to be good. Madonna Glover. Missed call from my mother. Like, where you at tonight? Got no alibi. I was all alone. You could play guitar, you'd be serenading me for real, for real. I don't know if you want to serenade me. You're already good at everything? Bro, Squid, you need to wake up from that dream. Oh, that's right, I don't have green potions because they haven't kept up with that for a while. I mean, to be fair, it's like, if you want to get like for a guitar, it's not too terribly difficult to pick up and learn, in my opinion. Radio on blast, it's over the last feel power. Minutes feel like hours. You use the bags. Can you even do? Because it's just like, for me, it wasn't too bad. The only reason that I didn't like keep playing the guitar was because I went to university, and there just wasn't like, and I went to university and I did marching band. Well, I did more marching band, so I did like tenor sax, and I'd only been playing the guitar for like a year. So, but I mean, I had gotten to the point where like simple songs, I could play the chord, like I could play on a finger chart and like sing. It didn't take me like too terribly long to get to that point. But then again, like I spent like 6-7 years like learning how to play an instrument and move in specific directions at the same time. So I think my brain's just normal for that stuff, like multitasking. Bro, how are you supposed to deal with that move? Because we can't, there's nothing to cancel it, and it's a trigger, so you can't like skip it. To be honest, if there's one thing like I kind of wish I could sing, because like I'm a terrible singer. But then I also like playing instruments. Like part of me kind of just wants to like re-pick up my tenor sax, but like without having a purpose to do it, like it's hard to stick to it. $700%. A 700% earth damage AoE fucking ability that you fucking can't do anything about. Ugh, this fucking game. These devs, dude, I'm telling you. They're so annoying. Hope you get instruments again. Hope you're able to play them on stream. That'd be really cool. Also, Lechunk, welcome in, Ina. I hope the start to your New Year's has been good. Been stress. I would imagine with the plans that you have. But y'all got this. I believe in you. How long our lives? Please don't hit you as instructed by a certain someone. Why would I hit you? If I'd hit anybody, I'd hit a certain someone. The ocean, or was a certain someone requesting me not to hit them? Because if that's the case, nah, they're fucked. Kick. Night sometime, oh, deep in my brain. Should I paladin this? Can I paladin this? Cause I don't know how long I'll last. Because you're. I wouldn't hit you. I'd hit them instead. Don't worry. I got you. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. That's the problem. Why is this here? Quite some time. Oh. Deep in my brain. I can't hold your hand. Cause I don't know how long I'll last. Ah. Yeah. What am I gonna do for this? Boost the top of the deck. Great as ass. Does this have a crest on it? It does. I mean, we could try with a paladin. I just don't think it'll be very good. Oh, we could also. No, because I wouldn't do anything for the damage though. Mm, mm, Gonna die young. I'd be sad to see your Grand Blue team. I mean, how long have you been playing the game? Or do you mean like? Oh, I mean, it's kind of whatever. I've been playing this game for so long. I don't get sad whether you've got like a super cracked team or not. Like, I've been playing this game since its like second anniversary. I have 15 pages of SSRs. Like, I think at this point, the only players are gonna be like outdoing me with SSRs are like whales and dolphins. Let me pick it up because you got a CD of it. Yo, that's so fucking cool. I'm jealous. I always wanted to get the CDs, like the music ones, because the songs are so good. But like, I've never been able to go buy them because the only ones I can get is ordering them online, and that shipping's fucking expensive. I have it in boxes somewhere. You should also have if it has a code. Like if you haven't used it, it should still be. Well, actually, it might. I don't know. Because usually their CDs and Blu like their Blu-rays come with like codes that give you stuff in game too, costumes and stuff. I think the CDs usually come with costumes. Promotional thing, so you got it for free. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if the game was only in Japanese when you started, then that's probably one of the first CDs. But yeah, that's probably like their first like tries at song. So I don't know if that one actually will have anything. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, you meant the case. I was like, because like Grand Blue itself has English now. But yeah, and I think their CDs are mostly all just in Japanese. It was a convention in Japan. Yo, imagine getting something in all Japanese from a convention in Japan. That's a trip. Never would have guessed. That's really cool though. But as you can see, there's like a lot of these give like costumes and stuff. There's just I don't know if that one would. But there's like some really old ones. Because if anything, it might give like the idol one. If I can find it. Is this one? 2015. "2019 is the bird, which used to be pay to win. I don't think it's as pay to win anymore, which was hilarious because the animation on it was so fast. Yeah, that'd be for the MC. I don't remember which outfits were for because there's a couple like music ones for the characters themselves. How long do I have for this? A while, because the countdown hasn't started yet. So I'll just like wait and off stream I'll watch a video of someone who cleared it, see if they have anything that I can use. I'm imagining you probably just have to use Paladin and just damage mitigate his stuff. Are there any lindworms? No. Edge. This is like the only League of Legends songs I like. That's like from the official thing. Don't like the collab ones? Not particularly. Like they're not bad, right? But I just wouldn't put them on a playlist. Imagine Dragons? No. Warriors, honestly, was probably one of the Imagine Dragon songs I like the least. I like a lot of other Imagine Dragon songs, but I don't know what it was about that one. I wasn't a big fan of it. And then on top of the fact that I had to hear it everywhere because it was so popular when it came out, I got so fed up hearing that song. And then the other one's not too bad. Because it's League of Legends specific. I mean, when it came out, it was during a time that I was like fucking leaguing the fuck out. Yeah, I was still playing League when it came out. I had friends dragging me into it. Yeah, no, I really like Imagine Dragons. It's just that I don't know. There's something about Warrior that it was just like there's something off about it. Their other one was better. Like Enemy was pretty good to be honest. I kind of jammed out to that one a little bit. It's just that one had the same effect of I started hearing it everywhere, so then I stopped wanting to hear it. Oh yeah. I mean, like the music, like the music's not bad, right? Like I'm not gonna say and be like, oh, they're bad songs. Just for me, I'm just like, it's not for me. Except for the call. The call is really good. I like it personally. Probably the one I like the most. Because this is Imagine Dragons. Like this is from their newer stuff. And I've got a couple songs on this playlist from it. That one, Blur. Actually, I think those are the only two right now. Awakening. Unless I try. Yeah, it was Awaken. Associated so deeply with the video. To be honest, that might have something to do with it too, because I really liked the call because I had fucking Pantheon in it. Who I used to main the fuck out of back in the day. Back before he got his glow up. But literally. Fucking damn near turned into a goddamn celestial after they did his like VFX thing. Back at 14%, let's call 13% plus 13 stronger lunar. Of course you missed the defense down, you fuck. Yeah, the violin parts I'm kind of like digging it. A moment of silence for Lunar's boyfriend. Taking one for the team. I don't actually know if this team comp will deal with this very well. The stupid seed. Do you remember like roughly what it looked like? A great stream. Thank you for stopping by, Lunar. Always appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest. Grab mock up room. I might be able to figure it out from that. From like if I see it, because I've seen most of the covers. Wait, did I need debuffs for this one? I think I needed debuffs for this one. No wonder I had Summer Endera in the other one. Oh, YOLO. Alright, can I get a defense down, please? Thank you. Fuck. Mm-hmm. For some reason, I thought this one had like a bamboo sword, but it doesn't. They kind of sad. You found it? Let's go. Here's F5. Alright, we'll let it rip. Oh, interesting. I've never actually seen that one before. You fucking bitch. Of course you have a trigger right after. And it's for fucking charge attack damage. On God, nobody likes you. They're just handing them out. That's pretty cool. I want to go to a convention. I've never been one. I almost had the chance once, but then something came up, so I couldn't go. There you go while you were living there. Nice. But I don't think that one has anything extra though, unfortunately. Because I know a lot of the other stuff tends to have like extra features. Promotional bruh. I have a feeling like if you have that in like somewhat mint condition, you could probably get a lot of money for it. Never been one either. I had a chance once to go to like work at one, and I really wanted to do it, but then something came up, so I couldn't like actually like volunteer, and it kind of sucked. Of course you miss, you piece of garbage. Again? Are you shitting me right now? Bro, fuck you. Boxes buried by other boxes? That's a mood. My whole childhood right there. Boxes that aren't yours. Hmm. Interesting. Rip the dream. Uh, YOLO. Gotcha, gotcha. How was the Minecraft, Juju? Oh, this fucking phase, bro. I on God hope they fucking change this phase at some point. It's so fucking annoying. Interesting day. Interesting how. How so? Friends, well, you just boyfriend just oh nice. Yeah. It's always good. Always good. Another successful day farming and mining. Let's go. How's Gacha? We got a new character who's useless. A new character that I don't know how good they are. But we got two new characters and then mostly just been doing dailies and stuff. So pretty normal, to be honest. About average. Question is, can I get a fucking stick? Of course not. No sticks, you fucking bitch. But yeah, no, the gacha's fine. Grand Blue it's just a bunch of grinding. There's a reason it's called Grind Blue Fantasy by the by the community. Just constant grinding. No, 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 not that one. What is it with him and missing the fucking defense down, bro? My own like main character fucking griefing me. I'm like grinding sometimes. Sus. Oh fuck. I got lost in fucking just grinding. I forgot that it's fucking repeating over and over again. My bad. No. Start with that one. I'm sorry, I'm so out of it. I just stopped paying attention. Actually, in hindsight, I probably should have let that one go through because I probably could have dealt the damage. Yeah, we'll do this for another like 20 minutes ish, I guess, and then after that, it'll probably take like, well, I don't know how long it'll take, but I guess I plan on like opening a little notepad and at least like sharing what my plans for like the year could be or what I know. I wouldn't really call them goals per se, right? Because like they're it's not like a New Year's resolution or something that's supposed to be in this year. It's just stuff I plan that I think like should be done in the next couple months. It'll range from like games to like stuff I'd like to do, and then like I guess I would share at the very end maybe some like long term plans that have nothing to like. There's no literally like state of time that I expect to get it done. It's just like a goal, I guess, to work towards long term. If I could fucking speak. But part of it's also for me to like actually sit down and write shit down. Because as some people know, this is like really my only. This is well, it's not like profitable, I guess. I put that in like quotations because that kind of just depends. Like the definition for that differs from person to person. Uh, like this is technically my job. This is all I do. It's why I stream like 8 hours a day. Because it's all I do. Which is, I mean, I enjoy it, but and I am lucky to be able to do so. World could give so many places, the things that I do. But I also feel like part of that also comes into having to take it a little bit more seriously too, with like at least planning stuff out and stuff like that, and at least like being more committed. That and just writing stuff down in general is just really good to do if you have like plans you want to do. Because it helps get your brain like engaged with it and be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is pretty good. How do you put a fucking thing that can't be oh my fucking god. This game makes no sense. That's an ability that can't be recasted and then it gets a cooldown with that stupid fucking ability. Holy shit. That's so annoying. I mean, I know why they did it, because if I push that button, it resets all of her cooldowns. But it's still annoying. You know, it's the first time I've used this skin, because it's from the story, but it's actually pretty good. Because unfortunately for like the MC, like the only outfits, there's only like some outfits that are usable by all classes or most classes, and then the only other outfits you really get, well, for free are like the class ones, but they can only use the ones in their line. Like I can only use the healer ones. for the Sage. We should be all right for like the damage ones. It's just we gotta like get through them. And he got fucking paralyzed. Son of. That sucks. I can't summon and I can't use his ability. He's like literally the worst character to get paralyzed in your front line because it shuts down so much stuff. I just hope it's like a 1 turn paralysis. It's not. Oh, okay, great. How many fucking turns is it? 3 turn paralysis. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, yeah, love it. Love to see it. I hate this game. This game sucks. Don't play this game. Go play a different game. It's so fucking annoying. He fucking gets all the other ones done where he doesn't get paralyzed, and then in this one he gets paralyzed, and I don't have this to fucking. Oh my god. I hate this game so much. Oh, let's go. Deal damage. Oh, I forgot to turn on her for. Oops. Because the problem is since he's paralyzed, I can't use this, which is terrible because that has a pretty long cooldown. And it's a huge buff for your team. Why are you missing your debuff down? It's literally all you're here for. That one ability, that's literally all it's there for. It's to fucking debuff down a target. And it keeps missing the fucking debuff down. Their defense down, is what I mean. That's annoying. Holy shit, dude. Like, and he even has the debuff EMP maxed out. And he even has like the more susceptible to debuffs bullshit. You fuck. You bitch, let me just break your kneecaps. Oh, that was fast. I didn't expect the playlist to grab that one so soon. Hmm. I will be forgiven if he gives me a fucking staff. So they need a staff for OTKs. Oh dear. Time to reset cooldowns. I did it mostly for the echoes. Because I didn't want to like stop the Ogies. Oh, you fucking bitch. I was sitting here feeling it like, oh man, we can fuck this guy up. And then he does this shit. Took so much damage because she fucking had so many fucking things. Thank God. I was like, you bitch, if you fucking miss the defense down, we gonna have some problems. Yeah, this game is a lot of grinding. Like, it's why it's like, and it's a lot of grinding that's like not automated, right? Like you can't skip a lot of it. You have to sit here and like you can full auto, but as like a new player, like it's gonna take you so long to get to a point where you can full auto stuff that it's just like it's unrealistic expectation that to expect a new player to be able to put into it. I would say like not to mention that like if you were interested in playing this game, you've missed out. Like now is not the time. The you know the stuff the if you had wanted to do it, it would have been at the beginning of December, like right before all the events started for the freebies. If anything, I would now wait until either the anniversary event or there's a big collab event where they're bringing back a lot of old collabs uh, that some of which you can't do because they're not in the side stories, but they give a bunch of like rewards and stuff. So, and they're coming out with like 5-star uncaps for all of the ones that are getting the collabs, which is a Persona, Cardcaptor Sakura, and Code Geass, if I remember correctly. There's characters from all three of those collabs getting like 5-star uncaps. So it's pretty good. But then the other time would be like anniversary, because in the anniversary, they give a shit ton of roulettes and just a shit ton of free stuff, like weapons and stuff to get like new players started. So that would be like the next best time to like get into the game. Run away to Mars. You can find me in the stars. Yeah, he's not fucking doing shit. Yeah. I was like, he's not doing shit after saying all the damage that was getting pumped out. Give me the staff. You fucking bitch. Are they still shooting out fucking fireworks? You fuck, it's January the 2nd. Holy shit. I get annoyed when fireworks get shut off because it upsets my doggo, which then makes me annoyed. Oh wait, you don't fucking need that. I wonder what the Chaos Ruler Tier 5 is gonna look like. Also, I wonder if they'll speed up the how many do I have? I don't think I got enough for a purple chest. Nope. I should have just brought my Ogi team. Alright, I guess I'll just swap over to what I was planning on doing. Illy, welcome in. Hope your new year's been off to a good start. Not bad. All right. So now it's gonna be. I guess I'm just gonna. This is just gonna be a gist of what like what I plan to do for 2023. Like current plans. It's nothing super like concrete, and it's nothing super expensive, and it's not like gonna be um these aren't like resolutions or anything. This is literally just my plans for 2023. I thought that I would at least take the time to like put it out there in case anybody was curious. Because it's like also like suggestions are welcome, but granted, do keep in mind that most like basically all my income is Twitch, so nothing too expensive, nothing too crazy. Hopefully we can like make good progress this year. That'd be nice, but I'm kind of just going with the flow. I'll probably look into some other stuff, but that's part of the plans. So we're gonna start off with the games. So for games for 2023, the current plans, plans to play, i.e., like own, like games I already own. So obviously Cyberpunk. We have Elden Ring on the list. I bought Strangers of Paradise. And there's Xenoblade 2. Like I'm just listing off games that I own that I plan on streaming with as options. I also have Dead Cells. These are like more Switch games that I own. And Moonlighter, which are both games that are pretty interesting, and I have them on the Switch. I bought them like when they were on sale like a long time ago, and so those are kind of like the plans I have. Tentatively, maybe I do have some maybes. Is GBF versus and what's the other one? Hold on, I need to open my Steam. Oh, I also need to. We need to finish Prey because that game was actually pretty fun. I also have a bunch of games on the fucking on the on Epic I need to go through. I might be bringing back Lost Ark. It might sound weird for most people to say bring back because almost everybody here has never seen me play this game because this was the game I started off with. I haven't played it like at all since really I actually got kicked off with streaming and reached affiliate and stuff because it was just really hard to get back into. But we might bring it back just because new characters, new classes, new stuff, new content that could be done. I need to get like my gear score up if I want to do like the new continent and stuff like that. Plan to not get caught and you're in love with Alter. Squiddy really out here outing himself. Those are like hard maybes from what I have. Maybe World of Warcraft. I am not going to commit to this because and 14, I will not commit to these because they are subscription based MMOs, and while I would like to play 14 because I do own the expansion, so I just have to get into the subscription, and I am curious about the new like expansion for World of Warcraft because I've heard good things about it. I'm not going to commit because, to be honest, $15 a month racks up pretty quickly, and you could go, well, yeah, but Marsh, you could cover that with like streaming. No, yes, but if you ask me, I would rather spend the $15 and sub to like 3 people I know I support than to like give it to a video game. When it comes to like subscription stuff, so it makes it really hard to like say that I'll play these because it's rough, right? It's like when I have to be a bit more frugal with the money, with the monies. Yeah, Cyberpunk and Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 2 for sure, because I want to play Xenoblade 3. Gunfire will probably. Well, actually, no. I'll put that as a maybe. I might keep that for myself. Like, I might play it with some people if they ask. I know Fufu wants to play it again, so there might be a couple streams, but I don't think I'll like reliably stream it because it's like I have fun with it, but I think I'd mostly just want to keep it more like a personal game. So maybe there'll probably be streams for it. It kind of just depends. And I do know there's a couple other people I know that do have it. I know Zozo has it. I know Cutie has it. But me and Cutie also share Deep Rock, and I think I would rather like the amount of people I know for Deep Rock is it's a good handful. So, which speaking of, there is a tentative plan for a Deep Rock collab tomorrow night. Well, tomorrow I don't know if it'll be at night during the day. Honestly, we have to fucking figure this shit out. But yeah. So, and when I say plans to play, these are plans to play stuff that aren't like the standards, right? Like Apex is a current no-brainer. Like I'm still gonna play Apex at night. Like it's kind of just what it is. So stuff like that's gonna be no-brainer. Path of Exile will probably be weaved in and out depending from season to season, depending or from league to league, depending on if the league interests me or not. You probably won't be seeing me stream too much Path of Exile right now because it's kind of in a lull where I'm just like farming the same stuff over and over again. Squiddy's over here trying to make love with the stupid robotic dolphin song. But for games in general, like that's that. Games being released, like to buy, like games I plan to buy for streaming is Wild Hearts, which comes out in February, but I will wait for that one to get on sale because it's coming out for $70 regular price. And yeah, that's not happening. There is another game by Team Ninja, who's the developers that made Neo 1, Neo 2, Strangers of Paradise, and Ninja Gaiden, a multitude of games. But it's going to be based in like the Three Kingdoms era of ancient China, which is Wulong. I've heard really promising things about it, so I'm really looking forward to it. Tentative buy is Diablo 4, but this is another one where it's $70 base price. I'm probably not going to buy it like anytime before it comes out or anytime in its like initial release at all whatsoever. So, but it's on the list. I do plan to buy it. I do plan to stream it. That and Wild Hearts specifically is kind of how it goes. I think for the most part, from what I know concrete or the games that I have heard of that are coming out in 2023, those are, oh wait, no, there's one more. There's it's not a to buy game. So free to play games is Blue Protocol. It's supposed to come out this year. So that'll be one. But then I also need to buy Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which is the reason I want to do more Xenoblade Chronicles 2 streams, because I would like to go in chronological order. I've played 1, I'm working through 2, and then I can play 3. That's going to be the order. So it's kind of how it goes. Blue Protocol looks pretty promising. I don't know how they'll deal with it when it comes to like dealing with the downfalls that most MMOs have, where they're too committal, right? You have to commit pretty deep into an MMO to actually get the full out of it. But I think it'll still be a pretty fun game to check out. So I don't know. I might, and since it's supposed to be free to play, I'll probably end up dragging some friendos into it. So that way, maybe we can get some stuff together for party stuff and stuff like that. But we'll see how that goes. When it comes to MMOs, as someone who's played MMOs for well over a decade at this point, well, actually, over 2 decades, I would say. We're pretty close to, no, actually, probably about, yeah, it's probably been like 20 years since I played my first MMO. You always be tentatively optimistic or like with an MMO. So they're like, you want to be a little cautiously optimistic. There we go. That's the phrase for it. But currently, these are what I have planned. I do have, so my nieces brought me a $50 Nintendo gift card. So I'll add it as a maybe, but there might be some Mario Kart streams. but that's a maybe. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Hogwarts? No. I do not care about Harry Potter at all whatsoever. I regret to inform you. I have literally no interest in the franchise. I've read most of the books. I've watched just about all the movies. I I've given it a fair shot. I've played some of the no, wait, never mind. That's Treasure Planet. No, yeah, I haven't played any other. I don't actually think there's any other ones. I don't know, but yeah, no, the Harry Potter does not really do much for me. The only reason I even keep up with Harry Potter is because like most people I know Harry Potter, so and through them I know. But like, yeah, it's not really high on my list. Like the game sounds interesting, but I'm probably not gonna play it like at all because I just don't really have an interest in it. Um, and that has nothing to do with any of like the extra stuff involved. I just when I the first books I read were like Dungeons and Dragons books when I was growing up. It was like Forgotten Realms and Dragonlance and stuff like that. And so when I was really like, and I read those before I read Harry Potter. So like I was reading some pretty advanced books when I was younger. Uh, by the time I got to Harry Potter, my sense for magic was so up there that like I was kind of like, what is this nonsense when it came to like Harry Potter and wizards and stuff. But I will admit some of the concepts are pretty cool. And again, I have seen pretty much almost all the movies, and I've read just about all the books, except for the last few. Um, it's not bad, but it's not for me. Saw just the movies. Never was into the books. I've heard that a lot, actually. I've heard a lot of people they'll read like one or the other. Like, there's very few people that are like really into like both. I feel like in the grand scheme of things. Like I've seen a lot of people that are just like, I couldn't really get into the books, but the movies were great. And then some people who like love the books are just like, the movies are kind of whatever. And then there's a couple of people I know that they're like, man, I love them both. They'll fucking watch the movie while reading the book. But yeah, for gaming, this is kind of the current tentative plans. This will obviously like flex and change based off of like what games come out, stuff like that. Atomic Heart. Um, Tentatively optimistic, but not really on my list of games that I think I would get. It looks interesting, but I have such a full list already that I need to do. Like Cyberpunk, I'm still at the beginning. Elden Ring, haven't played. Strangers of Paradise, haven't played. Prey, still at the beginning. Xenoblade 2, still at the beginning. Like this is mostly just games that can compete against the games that I really want to play that I already own. And Atomic Heart, unfortunately, doesn't really like get that. So it's going to be pretty rough. That's why there's this list of maybes also, because these three are MMOs, and this is a fighting game, all of which it requires a lot of time to actually like play. So that's why these are maybes, because these are my priorities. These are the second priorities with upon being purchased, and then like free to play to just fit in for a change of pace. But so if it's not a game that I like literally look at it and go, holy shit, yeah, I want to play that, like it's probably not going to make it to this list. Now, if it ever goes on sale or it gets gifted or whatever, then it will be bumped up, obviously, or be added to the list somewhere. Like for instance, Elden Ring was, Cyberpunk was gifted by a friend. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Also, we also have Mass Effect Andromeda. I did spell it right. Which is actually a game I wanted to play for a while, but I never got around to buying it because I completely forgot it existed, to be honest. But Cyberpunk was bought by a friend. Elden Ring was gifted by Juju through Throne, and then Mass Effect was also bought from a friend. So these are three games that are definitely really high on my list to play. Strangers of Paradise is a game I really want to play. I bought it myself. Prey I got for free. Xenoblade I bought a long time ago. So all this stuff. So it's pretty stacked, right? Like, each of these games could probably take me like anywhere over a month of streaming it every day, 4 hours a day at least. So yeah, no. Jade got me this one. He got it off my wish list on Steam. So we have it. I just forgotten to write it down. But yeah, So for gaming, that's probably the current like plans, right? It's just like this is the plans of games I own that we're going to play. We're gonna finish. We're gonna start with Cyberpunk, uh, and put me that as my daytime game. We'll finish Cyberpunk. We'll move on to Elden Ring. Elden Ring will. I don't know if I'll stay as committed to it because it's a bit more grindy, I would say, than Cyberpunk or Mass Effect. So I'll probably do a solid start, and then if I feel like I hit a wall where I need to go around and grind or like redo stuff, then I'll swap to like Mass Effect, play through Mass Effect Andromeda, and then we'll probably revisit Elden Ring for boss fights or whatever, and then the rest of and then follow that up with Strangers of Paradise at some point. Which, well, I don't know. Like this is tentative, just because like I really want to play Strangers of Paradise. As for these four, like it's just depends on when they pop up. I might substitute them in for Apex whenever I don't feel like playing Apex at night. Is what it is, because Apex is predominantly going to be like a collab slash nighttime game. So basically, I always stream it at night, unless I have a collab during the day for it, which can happen because time zones go burr. And it's a really easy game to just collaborate, and it's free, so it's really easy to just be like, hey, do you want to play Apex? Let's play Apex together. So it's kind of how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the tentative, I would say, the current list for 2023 games. The reason that the to buy is also, I guess I'll put like an asterisk here, isn't like set in place is because there's still plenty of the year left, and we don't know what's going to come out this year, to be honest. Like Wild Hearts comes out in February, Wulong comes out in March, Diablo 4 comes out in June. Xenoblade 3 has been out, and so has Mario Kart, but I have to like buy those. So money. And then Blue Protocol, I think, comes out Q3. I don't remember I don't remember if they put a date out or not. So we still have a lot of games that we don't know about yet, right? So a lot of games we don't know about. Actually, let me put Path of Exile here. Yes, correct. It is the game that is very, very similar to Monster Hunter, which has a lot writing for it because it's starting at more expensive than Monster Hunter. So we'll see how that goes for it. Though we don't know what the new Monster Hunter game will be like priced at. Which I'm expecting to hear something about it this year. So because we know there's a new Monster Hunter mobile thing coming out, but we haven't heard anything about like an actual like game as in like Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Rise. So, and Monster Hunter Rise this is its 3rd year. Technically, I mean, it'll be like 2 years because it was like 2021 when it first came out on the Switch. And then, wait, was it? Hold up, what was it? Hold up, I need to look at the meme. Someone made a meme about it because it's gotten released like 3 times in like the 3 years. Was it 20? I think it was 2021, right? Where the fuck is you at? There you are. Those years. Yeah, 2021 March was the Switch version, and then 2022 January was the PC version, and then this month is the console version. So, but the game will be like technically 2 years old in March, and I'm thinking that was around the time in World that we knew about Rise. So we should probably be hearing something about whatever the new Monster Hunter game is going to be sometime soon. So that's why the to buy list will always be in flux, because if any games like that start popping up, then I'll probably have to get it. Same thing with like Elden Ring DLCs or anything like that. I know there was a free one that came out, which was the Coliseum, but that one's like PvP orientated from what I understand. So I won't personally have too much interest in that, but we'll see. But that's about it for the games, really, which are the only things out of this entire planning process that's concrete, I would say. Like, these are complete concrete goals of games to finish playing within this year. Is this list here, and hopefully these games here, at least the ones like above Mario Kart. Yes, this Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I bought it when it was on sale, so I might play it on stream a little bit because I do have a controller. Because I hate playing with the keyboard because like it's too close together for my hands. But we might see it, especially since like the character I plan to like learn how to play is included in the base game, and I only bought the base game, which is Vasaraga. I might buy Uno because he looked fun. But yeah, that's the tentative plans for gaming. It'll be in flux. Dead Cells and like Moonlighter are kind of like maybes, to be honest. Just because like there'll probably be like one-offs here and there when I want to break from something and I don't want to play what I already have. So, and to put my, you know, the $40 that I spent on my capture card to good use. But yeah, that'll be it for games. I guess next are overall like, let's see, plans just in general. Because it's been requested a couple times from different people. Add a way to donate. A couple people have requested it over the last couple times. It'll probably be Stream Elements Pay. Will probably be what I use. Again, it's completely optional. This is just because there's been a couple people that have been like, they wanted to donate and stuff like that. So, or at least have an option for it. So I'm gonna add it. That'll probably be in March, probably closer towards like a couple months later, because I have a lot of stuff I need to go through. Like I'll probably look into it after like dealing with taxes this year, because I need to like dig up receipts and see if I can get any money back. But it's not too big of a plan. I was gonna add like emotes, but probably I think like I'd obviously love to get more emotes, but I think we have a pretty decent base right now with what we got going for the emotes, so I'm not too rushed for that. I'll add those. I'll add the double asterisk. Because I would like some animated ones, right? Like the wiggles and stuff, which are a little harder to make. So, because luckily we have a good base of emotes from friends. You know, as it is credited, but the wave is by Lynn. The blankie and the sipping one is by Aika, and then the angry one is by Jade. Those are these emotes. So, but there's a couple other ones that I would like. I would like to get like a dead emote kind of thing for when like, you know, RNG is bad, or I get like clapped in Monster Hunter or something like that. So I have to look into that, but emotes are pretty pricey. Also, these plans are, I guess, like I'll move this down a little bit, because like these following plans don't have any like stipulation, right? Like I don't plan on doing this like in 2023 only. Like, oh, by the end of 2023 I want to get new emotes, I want to do this and this and that. This is just like, these are like tentative like steps forward that I want to take. Custom PNG model. I'd like to get an actual like PNG model done, but that's going to take a long time because that's going to cost money, and I still don't fully know what I want, mostly because I'm pretty content with the model I have at the moment. It's just I would only really change certain stuff about it, but if I was going to do that, I would have to like completely, I'd like to get it completely redrawn. Some good cheap artists. Yeah, but that's like I just like I don't have money like at all, even for like cheap artists. That's the problem. That's why it's not like that's why it's an I don't know, because like I have savings, but all of those savings right now are committed to like stream stuff, so I can make sure I have money for things, because I do need to still upgrade PC parts. And this isn't just like this isn't just from a like CPU motherboard like kind of thing. Like this is also I'd like to get new monitors this year. I think like my first like hardware purchase will probably be new monitors, because my monitors, they were kind of like mid-tier when I bought them like 6 years ago, 6 7 years ago, and they're kind of small. So I'd like to get slightly bigger ones that are better, and get monitor arms for them, so that way I can move them, so it's a bit easier. Because to be honest, they're a bit far away from me right now, but that's just because I don't really have an easy way to bring them closer without them taking a shit ton of space. So with some mic arms, I could do it. Also, like, I'd love to raise them up a little bit more, but I would need mic arms for that, or not mic arms, monitor arms for that. So that's kind of like stuff like that, which to me is way more important than like the PNG model, specifically because like mine's not bad. Like I like it. The only real major complaint I'd have on it is is these fucking whiskers that they call a beard. Because this is not a beard. Like my beard is actually like puts this shit to shame. So I'm not too much in a rush for it, right? Mostly because like if I did it, I'd also like to get like expressions and stuff like that done, because like the only thing I really don't like about this one is I can't really do much of the expressions myself, because it came from like a creator, so it's very static for what I can do, and that'll also cost a decent amount. But then that also leads to more like streaming equipment. This one's a bit less of it, because it's more like a stream deck. Mostly for this would be if I get a model with like expressions and stuff, because then I wouldn't have to like tab back and forth. I could like set up hotkeys and stuff like that. And then like use it for scenes and maybe like the chunks and stuff, like have a chunk one and go like 1 2 3 4 5 6, that kind of thing. So that way I wouldn't have to keep alt tabbing over to OBS to get the to do that stuff. I'd like to get a better mic, but to be honest, this mic is doing just fine. I have like some filters on OBS on it, and I have like a plugin for it, and it's been working. I'd like to get a better one, obviously, but it's not really high on the list of things to get at the moment, because this mic works perfectly fine. To be honest, I'm actually kind of surprised. It actually sounds relatively good. When I can put up with listening to my own voice and listen back to my VODs, I'm like, oh wow, like, because this mic cost me like $30. I don't think it's $30 because I think I got it on sale, but it cost me like $30. So very, very cheap for what I'm getting out of it. So it's pretty good. It's just that like in order to fine tune it, I have to get like a bunch of third party stuff. So I'd rather get like something that comes with a little bit more like software and stuff like that. But again, no real rush there. So stuff like that. In case anybody's wondering about getting like an actual like VTuber model, like that shit is not gonna be in this year at all whatsoever. I can like throw that out right now, because my computer cannot handle that. It cannot handle that in gaming. I have a good graphics card, but the CPU is like 67 years old. Like it can't handle playing games and putting a model up, like a VTuber model up. Not to mention I'd still need to actually go and get like a camera for it, because I can't use my phone. I'd either have to get a whole nother phone for it, like an iPhone, and mount it up, which iPhones aren't exactly cheap, or get like an actual cam, like a webcam or something to use, or like a camera to use and set that up. So it's a lot more expensive than just the model itself, and like it's probably not going to happen. The chances of that happening this year is slim to none. And when I mean slim, I mean slimmer than a goddamn toothpick. Like it's slim as fuck. Now, don't get me wrong, I'd love to get like an actual like VTuber model, but there's also other issues in the fact that, you know, facial hair doesn't exactly get read too well for like mouth movements and stuff like that. But that's kind of just for whatever. But that's not happening. I don't have plans for that at all whatsoever anytime soon. So that's just not going to happen. And then I guess like super long-term goals is like, I don't know how to word this. Whatever this is like in, I guess we'll put it as like, yeah, we'll put it as super long-term goals. To add on to that is a VTuber model, obviously. If I still stick with being a VTuber, obviously be profitable. And by that I mean like, you know, make a living, which is rough, but that one's a bit more of a asterisk. It's not mandatory because like I'll probably end up like probably in this year, depending on how things pan out, I might have to get like a part-time or something. So it might cut down on my streaming hours during the week to the point where I might start streaming on like the weekends, or it'll be like longer like evening night streams. We'd have to see how it goes. And then make enough to visit friends. Because there's a bunch of people I've met that I would like to like personally go meet and go be an absolute menace to them in real life and make them regret ever meeting me. And then I can leave cackling because that's always fun. But that's pretty much like, that's a super long-term goal because that'll take a while because that takes a lot. But overall, I would say that's probably, those are probably all the real plans I have. Like, I know a lot of people like to put like, oh, 1,000 followers or this and that and whatever. I personally like, I'm a bit more go with the flow with that stuff because like I'm not very good at the extra stuff people do. I'm not very good at promoting on like Twitter. I am looking into, oh, I guess I should add that into here. I guess like look into like YouTube shorts or some such. I'm not gonna do a TikTok. I refuse to do TikTok, but I might look into doing some YouTube shorts, stuff like that. I don't think I'll ever do a montage or anything because I'm not that good at the games I play. If I pick up like stuff like Lost Ark and stuff, I used to do like patch note patch note videos and balance change videos where I would like show you what it was on live and what's coming and stuff, and like future patch notes and stuff, but probably not because that stuff takes a lot of work and a lot of research. And I can say this from slight experience because I've done them, right? Like in Lost Ark, I did entire video about the Korean balance patch versus how it was in the game that we had live. And I spent a long time like looking shit up, setting up stuff and stuff like that. It's a lot of work. I'd rather just like really like just stream and just roll with it. And it's just like, it's not something I'm too terribly interested in personally. But YouTube shorts, that's a different story. There's some funny clips and stuff like that to be used with. But yeah, and I've seen some people, there's some people I know that they've done it, so I might like reach out and ask them like if they could point me in the right direction to go find information. Because I tried looking the stuff up by myself once, and at least like I tried looking it up like a year ago. I can say that now because when I started streaming was in February. And I'd originally planned on doing some YouTube shorts, like when I was still playing Lost Ark. And I tried my hand at like one or two when they were so bad. They were so garbage. But I know some people that they've done some pretty good ones. And so I'd probably be like, could you point me in the right direction to go like find this information? Because when I tried looking for it, I couldn't like word it in a way that Google would point me in the right direction, or even YouTube for that matter. But yeah, those are kind of like the tentative plans. But I'm not really good at like the promoting part. Like I just stream. I network. I would say that's more my strength. I'm not very good at promoting, but I'm good at networking. Because like I like meeting people, right? And like I like making friends, and I like having people that we can play with and stuff like that. And sometimes you can't really control how like things will pan out, right? Like there's people I've met that when I first met them, I was like, oh, we get along, you know, it could be whatever. And there's been other people who have been like, oh, you know, like we kind of get along, but you know, maybe, I don't know. And then it's like, it flip flops, like how you like interact with people and stuff like that. As everybody's lives happen, you know, you connect with some people and don't connect with other people and stuff like that. But networking is definitely probably one of my strengths, because I'm that guy. Like I'll just talk to people. Like I am notorious for just jumping into people's streams and just chatting in their chat for a while, and then if I get the chance to, I'll raid them. and then I'll hit them with the when we apexing, right? Like when playing Apex, because Apex is such an easy game to do that with because it's free, right? Like I'd love to do that with Monster Hunter also, but most people I know, I think the almost most people I know that would stream like that would play Monster Hunter are all people I would play like other games with. So it's a little hard to use as like an introductory, like, hey, let's play this together, because most people I know that play Monster Hunter and would like play Monster Hunter like with me, either like off stream or on stream, I knew them through other games and other sources. So kind of like really hard to do that with Monster Hunter because it's a pretty high barrier to entry to be like, hey, yeah, drop like $80 so we can play this game if you've never played it before. Because Monster Hunter is one of those games that like if the person has played it before and they liked it, they would have already bought it by now. They wouldn't need to wait for someone to be like, hey, let's play together, and then they'd go buy it. Like they would have already owned it, right? So, and then like there's probably plenty of people that don't know I play Monster Hunter. I play a fuck ton of Monster Hunter. I had like on Monster Hunter like World, I had like over 600 hours. Probably even more than that. Let me check. Was it 6? Was it 6 or was it 7? 6. Yeah, 600 hours. 611 hours is what I had on World. And then Monster Hunter Rise, I have 200 hours, 219 hours on Steam, and then another 200 hours on the Switch version. So, which to be fair isn't a whole lot compared to some of the like more hardcore players, but I still play a lot. Tales of Arise, I don't know if I'll play it again, to be honest. Tales of Arise I didn't finish. I got past the like I think the last boss I fought was the ice boss, the ice snow spot or whatever. I forget what it's called. The one with like the martial arts kid in it. And like I didn't like I got sidetracked and then I didn't ever feel the want to go play it again, and then I uninstalled it because it was taking up space. I might revisit it. It's not completely out of the market. We'll put it on maybes. Put it on maybes because I also just remembered about another one. I might do some Teamfight Tactics streams, but that requires me to reinstall League on my computer, and I kind of don't want to do that. Tales of Arise, so the maybes. Actually, we'll do the Tales of, because I have a couple other ones. So enjoy that one. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I saw all of it because I think Tales of was the first game that I watched Naki play that wasn't Valorant, which was hilarious to watch. Because that's where I was. That was where I was like, oh, speedrun the game. And then Squiddy, like 2 days later, I saw him on Steam in the fucking game, and I'm like, are you speedrunning the game? He's like, how the fuck do you know? Like, I wonder why. But I might revisit it. I might not. I haven't fully decided on it. It's mostly just like the combat throws me off a little bit because of all the dodging and stuff. I'm not very used to that style of combat, so I don't really want to commit too much to it. But yeah, I think that's about it though. I know a lot of it was just game stuff, but like that's predominantly what I do. I just do games. These are just tentative plans for maybe to get done. The custom PNG is like not really by the end of the year, but like this definitely I want to try to get done by the end of the year. This I'd like to get done by the end of the year, and then these I'd like to get done by the end of the year. These will probably be like towards the middle of the year, and then these are just like indefinite long goals that don't really have a end time. Like these are just stuff I want to work towards. So, but yeah, that's about it. If there's any games you'd like to watch me play, you can feel free to like suggest them on I'll add your chunk, but I'll refund it in a second, Illy, because I'm gonna be wrapping up stream here in a sec, because this is pretty much the gist of it. But I would take suggestions. Like you can suggest them on Throne if you want, or just like suggest them in general. Obviously the throne's there if you want to help support. I'm terrible with throne, so if you have any suggestions that you'd like to see, feel free to add them, because like I don't know what the fuck to throw on there. Because I just predominantly throw games on there is really all I do. Because that's all I can think about. But or like streaming stuff, right? Like I think I have a stream deck on there, like the small one. But like I'm not very good like other people where they have a bunch of other stuff, right? Like candies and all this other like stuff that's more like personal. And I'm just like, I just like shrug my shoulders. I'm like, I don't feel like putting that up there. Like I don't feel like having people like waste their money on stuff like that. But we'll see. But yeah, I'd say that's about it. That's about it for the planning part. I'm not very like super static. As you can tell, I'm not like I don't put like dates or numbers or anything, because for me, like plans are general. Like they're a guidepost that I like use, right? I'm not gonna stick to them rigidly because you never know how like what's gonna like come up and down. So like, and it's pretty easy to do like the game wise, like just mix things around because we'll see. Um, I also find it funny because I know a lot of people have like, because I was watching a lot of like, because I planned on doing this like even before seeing it, but I know a lot of people on Twitter were just like they were putting like their goals for 2023 for streaming, and I was just like, I looked at them and a lot of those goals I was like I can't realistically do them or add them, because like for instance a lot of people were like, oh, I want to like meet new people. I'm like, that's literally what I do. I'm like, that's the definition of me as a streamer, is I just meet new people. And then a lot of people were just like, oh, I want to stream more. And I'm like, I can't stream more because like I literally don't give myself days off but the weekends. Like I don't think I've taken a full day off of streaming from my usual schedule in like months, right? Because I'm a bit of a workaholic, to be honest. Um, I thought I would do it this last week when my brother's family was here, but they basically left me uninterrupted because they kind of know what I do. And so I streamed during the day and during the night. It just kept going. And even then on the weekends, there's been a lot of weekends this past month that I've streamed on either Saturday or Sunday night, if not both. Right. And not always were they special occasions. Like me and Fufu did a 5-hour stream New Year's Eve night, or New Year's Eve into New Year's. I did the Path of Exile. I did their like the League launch, and then I did like a long ass Saturday stream. I did a Sunday stream like 2 weeks ago, and then I think the week before that one I did a Saturday. Like I've cut a lot of my breaks off for streaming, and that's honestly it hasn't been very good. I feel like that's part of the reason I'm also tired, is just I've cut too much rest off. So I'll probably take like a probably a daytime shift off here and there throughout like maybe this week and next week until I get like back into it. I've also been going to sleep later because I just like interacting with people and just doing stuff like that. But yeah, that's about it. I guess like fix my rest. But I think that's about it though. Yeah, I think that's it. So that will be it for stream for today. Um, I do plan on streaming tonight. I don't know what I'll stream tonight. Uh, because it'll depend on how tired I am. I might start with Apex and then swap to something else. I do only plan to go for like 3 hours ish tonight to try to go to bed a little earlier, or at least like lay down a little earlier. So, but no commitments for the time because usually I get wrapped up in gaming. But that will be everything for the day stream. So, thank you everybody for watching. We're gonna go raid Fufu because she is ranking with King, if I understand correctly. I think King's on his alt account. Make sure to go say hello. But if it's early in the day for you, I hope you have a good day. If it's late in the day for you, I hope you rest well. Stay safe, stay hydrated. I do hope to see you all again in the next one. And I hope you all had a fantastic new year so far. And if not, I hope it gets better. So until next time, goodbye.